Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Mallory if you're new here. I've heard people talk about gouache a lot and I recently just ordered a set and Amazon has been super slow, so I was not expecting this today, but it came early and look how hefty this bad boy is. Like, I am super excited to open this. This is the HIMI brand and yeah, I'm shocked on how big this guy is. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Yeesh, I really need to get a nicer backdrop because there is so much stuff going on this desk and I can't get rid of it. Anyways, okay, so here she is. Ooh, so pretty. Don't mind the light there. Sorry about that. So it says safe, non-toxic, bright colors washable, quick drying. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. The whole lid just comes off. Okay. So it comes with a nice mixing palette. That's kind of nice. Oh, and look, it fits like so, well, I mean, obviously it fits perfectly into this. Oh dear. Okay. Individually packaged. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Those are really thick. I'm pretty impressed. I'm not impressed of how I have to open all of these. That's gonna take some time. And it comes with 3 brushes. Okay. All right, HIMI, I see you. You know, I've never tried gouache before. And, oh, these are so pretty. Like, look at these.
Girl, what you blindfolded when you ordered this?
So we've got a size 6, an 8, and a 4 brush. Ooh, those are like firm. Okay. So decent ones that we have here. Okay. Okay, well now I have to individually unwrap all of these guys, so. But yeah, I have never used gouache before, and I'm not a very good painter, so don't expect anything super fancy from this video, but let's open these all up and see what we can create. As I'm taking the labels off, I'm realizing that the labels are the only thing indicating to me what the names are of each color, so I wrote them all out on this piece of paper so that I wouldn't forget, and then I continue to take the lids off. I don't know what is with this liquidy stuff that I'm seeing. I don't know if that's normal or not, but anyways, I'm gonna spare you the stress of watching me open these. In about 3, 2, 1. Not quite sure what all this liquid stuff is. Again, I don't know if it's normal or not, but I'm going to mix everything together and carry on. Okay, now that I just went through and mixed everything up, I think it looks a lot better. And I'm going to redo the water now. Okay. Now we can get to the swatching. Finally! Yay! I think I'll use one of these brushes because test those babies out. Alright, let's go. So the main reason that I really wanted to do this color swatching was because I wanted to see how these paints actually laid down because I really wasn't sure. And I did some with a little bit more water and then I went over it again with a little less water to make it more thick. I love how I say that so unconfidently. Thick? Question mark. Anyways, let's move along from the swatching. Really hoping that I can get better at these voiceovers, but no promises anytime soon. So let's pull out my sketchbook and I'm going to use my yellow one. My little yellow one. There we go. And what did I just say about voiceovers? Anyways, yeah, so let's get these clips out. There we go. Let's see if I figure it out the first time. Okay. I found some cute illustrative birds off of Pinterest for a reference, so I'm going to go ahead and do my sketches. Nothing super fancy, just kind of kept it pretty basic. I didn't want any realism to this as much as I normally would, because again, I don't really know how to use the paints, and me painting something super detailed just does not seem like a great idea at this stage. But yeah, as I'm sketching this, just curious, who actually prefers voiceovers to art videos like this? Do they prefer music instead, or maybe the AMSR stuff? Just curious, leave a comment below. And while you're there, subscribe too. Okay, so the sketch is done. I did a little bit of fine tuning with the sketching. So just editor me looking at these eyes. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. These eyes are they're going to be something. All right, so you have been warned for that. All right, so here's my swatching. Take a look. Now I need to figure out the colors that I'm going to use, and I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to go straight with the reference and follow along with that. I'm going to try and do my own colors because, as y'all know, I'm not the best with color picking. So we're going to try and see if I can come up with something a little harmonious. And you will see later on that it's not the best options, but it will do. I swear this dang squirt bottle is going to be the death of me. Okay. Now you can watch me slightly delay by adjusting everything on my desk. And, okay. Moving on to picking out a brush. Definitely noticed that the ferrule part of one of them was actually pretty loose. So, wasn't really a fan of that, obviously. And okay, let's jump in and see. So obviously I'm just trying to get a feel for how much water versus paint I need at this point. And do I use it like watercolor by like dabbing things out? I'm not sure, but it's all part of the experience, right? And I can do whatever I want, right? It's whole fun. Anyways, so yeah, I'm definitely like adjusting the water and realizing like sometimes there's too much, but I also want a lot of pigment. So it was just kind of confusing for me to figure out what I needed to do at which moment and how I wanted to work the paint. And I'm really trying not to focus too much on having too much detail at the same time. But the realism side of me is really trying to shine through all of this. So I really had to hold her back. Hold her back! Sorry about that. Okay, so I moved on to the eyes. And here's where it gets a little troublesome. Like, I'm still looking at those dark brown eyes, even when I'm painting this other one. Yeah, when I started doing it with the paint, the eyeball just got like bigger and bigger and like less round than what I was hoping for. And it's still staring at me. I can't stop looking at it. Anyways, I'm sorry. I will figure it out eventually and fix it. But yeah, the blue and green, I mean, they look okay with this bird. I don't know. This is when I decided that I probably should use some pencil crayon over top because they just weren't, I don't know, they just didn't have that like vibe on the Pinterest version that I was looking at. Like, people can do really nice things with gouache and watercolor and stuff, and I am just not there yet. But that's fine. That's why I keep practicing and having fun doing things that I'm not comfortable with. And I step out of that realism with my graphites and all of that to do fun things like this as something different because it's a great experience for learning. Who are your guys' favorite YouTube artists at this point? Let me know. I really want to find out because I love finding new artists and following them and seeing their journeys. I think it's so much fun. Anyway, I did like how easy it was to overlay the pencil crayons on top of the gouache, so that was really cool. But those brown holes just looked terrible, so I thought I would just quickly put some black parts over it and then deal with the eyes again in a little bit once I was finished everything else. But no, I couldn't settle with that either. I was like, I have to finish these eyes because they need to look somewhat cute and not creepy. So I put the white pens over it, and finding a white pen, let me tell you, has been a huge journey for me. I can never find an actual solid white pen that works decently, that doesn't explode ink everywhere, that, anyways, it's a whole thing. I'm not going to complain about it too much. But yeah, so I will fix those eyes. There we go. And sorry about my hair there. But anyways, yeah, so I really struggle with white pens as well. And the chest of this bird, I don't know what I was going for. I kind of wanted to do like highlights, but the highlights were too bold, so I covered them with pencil, or tried to. Anyway, I just accepted it and moved on. That was the best I could do at this time. So moving on to the other bird, I obviously did the same sort of steps. I did the pencil crayon, filled in those eyes because they were just something else. And then again, I have like, you can see the brown in the back of how expanded they eventually got from the size that I actually wanted. And I didn't really know how to fix it, so it kind of looks a little weird there, but whatever. It's a learning experience. And overall, I think the eyes turned out okay, you know, better than those dark holes that were gaping at you with like, I don't know, but you know. I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, so anyways, I did really like the feather texture that I kind of got with this bird a lot more than the other one. Well, you know what? I like the other one too, but I think that they kind of have different styles to them, which I don't know if, yeah, they're not very cohesive now that I am looking at it. They're in different styles, but that's okay. It was trying something new. It's a sketchbook thing. It's fine. I am really glad that I did the ink liners as outlines as well and not with black, because I think that would have been a little too harsh. So overall, here is the finished piece. I do really like it for my first attempt with gouache. I would like to get a little bit more brave and not have to do pencil crayon over top to get some stuff. But yeah, overall, I think I really liked it. It was a lot of fun, and I do think I will try using gouache again. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!